Good thing I put my ear things on. I realized I'm muted. Sorry about that. Okay, Linda's in the building. What's up? All right, I might have to delete this afterward, by the way. I am so tired. I'm exhausted. Not just in general, which I am, but today, especially even. So tired. So, hello, first of all, everybody. How are you? This may not get a lot of live replays, but boy, it's probably gonna get a lot of replays from the not a lot live plays watching right now as I'm broadcasting, but it's probably gonna get replays if I leave it up. So anyway, I'm so tired. First of all, hi everybody. Again, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. Let me go take a look and see if TikTok is working okay. Yep, it is. So far, so good. Yeah, it's actually been, I was having those issues. Seems to be okay now. I don't know what happened, but that's a good thing. Anyway, happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. God bless everybody. And hey, Melanie, what's up? So let me preface this with this is probably going to be me venting. And also, let me make it clear that not asking for anything, not asking for anything. I just feel like venting. And might be the stupidest thing I ever did, or it might not be. I don't know. But I'm just really, really, really tired. So, all right, why are you tired today, Rick? Okay, I'll explain to you why I'm tired today. So, y'all know I'm dealing with my mom and the dementia. And I do not want to talk bad about my mom. I'm doing my best because I don't want y'all to think I don't love my mother. The whole reason I'm here with her is because I love my mother. So anyway, so why am I tired today in particular? Well, I'll tell you why. So we have this sewage problem because mother decided it was a great idea one day to flush her adult diaper down the toilet. And I suspect it's not the first time that she has done this. I've been dealing this. This is not the first time I've had to deal with this. So long story short, because of that, I also caught her just the other day with an adult diaper in the sink, and it was started to come apart. And I caught her just in time because I'm pretty sure she was just going to try to like flush the stuff inside the diaper. Here's the thing: that stuff inside the diaper expands as it gets wet. If you put that down a pipe where water's supposed to continually go down it, what you think is going to happen? It's going to get clogged, right? Hello, duh. So anyway, so since it's not the first time I've had to deal with this. Last time I just had to wait till I had enough money to try to get somebody to come fix it. Was I think it was like $600 or something like that. And so it's happening again. It's been happening since I think the summer of last year. So what does this mean? All the water we use goes downstairs into these big. There's like a big tank divided in two, like kind of like sinks. And all water from sinks, toilet, bathtub goes down into the basement and fills up those sinks, that big tank. And if you don't do anything, it's going to overflow and go all over the basement floor. Um, and that's poop and pee and washing dishes, showers, everything. And if you don't pay attention and keep on top of it, it's going to go all over the floor. So, Rick, why don't you fix it? I don't have any money. So, since last summer, yes. So anyway, every few days, hey Shirley, every few days I have to go down there. I had to get a wet vac thingamajig and basically suck out the water from those tanks, those sinks. Again, pee and poop. hmm So, I got it now where I usually only have to do it twice a week because basically, I told my mom, and I try not to use any water at all, as much as humanly possible. That means you don't flush the toilet maybe once a day, and that's it. Is it disgusting and gross? Sure is. Does it smell lovely? Sure does. Um, so most of the time, Wednesdays, and then on the weekend is when I do it. Today I get up and I go to the hey Shirley. Today I get up and go to the kitchen, and the bathroom's just past the kitchen, and I hear the bathtub running. I'm like, oh my God, what is she doing? And I guess she must have peed the pants she had on, and she's trying to wash it in the bathtub. Mom, I'm the one that tries to wash clothes. That's a whole nother issue, which will be coming up soon. Um, so I'm like, oh my gosh, now there's gonna be water all over the floor, guaranteed, because I don't know how long she was doing this. And then 3 times I told her, and she shut it off, and then she did it again. I went back. I was like, I gotta go put on my gross clothes, so I want to put nice clothes on to go clean poop and pee water. And 3 times I had to tell her, stop running the water to wash one pair of pants. What are you doing? So sure enough, I get down there and it's all over the floor. So, and I haven't had to deal with that for like many months, many months, because I usually catch it before it gets that bad. So now I have to go downstairs in my lovely old sneakers, walk around in pee and poop on the floor. Uh, and I was not happy. I was not happy. And was there yelling? Yep. I'm not a saint. As much as my brother calls me Saint Rick, I have a limit. And I've told you 3 times, stop running that water. And why are you trying to clean pants in the bathtub anyway? What are we in 1900s? So then I went down there. First cleaned off, used the wet vac to clean the floor, get the water off the floor, and then switched to the sink. It was just like another Tuesday. Uh, so cleaned all the water out as much as I could. That takes like about, if it's really full, 6 or 7 times going back and forth, filling this ginormous thing. And if you ever lift it up, heavy water is very heavy. And I have back problems. I have metal rods in my back. I'm not supposed to lift anything heavy. I have no choice. So 6 or 7 times, hey Jason, 6 or 7 times of going back and forth, lifting this thing, dumping out pee and poo water. Don't ask me where or how that works, but just it does. Anyway, yeah. So then I came back upstairs after I did it, and then it looked like she was gonna try to go into the shower to take a shower. And I've told her a bajillion times, if you ever want to take a shower, I'm not saying you're not allowed to take a shower. I'm not your, I might not my slave, but you let me know so that I can make sure the sinks downstairs are empty. She starts to go into the shower. I'm like, I literally just cleaned this just now. My back can't take anymore. What are you doing? Another argument, another yelling match. Blah, blah, blah. And the fact that she keeps calling me her sister's name does not help the situation. I do not like being called a girl. I had to deal with that with my dad, who was lucid at the time. He did not have dementia. And he all used to call me a girl all the time. And it's because my voice was really high when I was a kid, which is ironic now that I have a nice lower voice now. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Anyway, so I was like just really mad, furious. And I was like, I can't take this. I never leave the house. Because why? Because I don't know what she's going to do. I have to watch her 24/7. I have cameras pretty much in every room. So here's 4, and there's 3 more, And this one that's not showing up is the outside. That one takes the longest to come up. So that's right. That's the front of the house. So I have to watch her like a hawk 24/7 because you just don't know what she's going to do. You know, um, crazy stuff or stuff that just makes no sense. Or, for example, the other day, I woke up, I go to the bathroom, and there's about 30 Q-tips on top of a washcloth on the sink in the bathroom. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. Uh, so I'm saying you don't know what she's gonna do. So I literally have to watch her 24/7, and it kills me because people are like, "Hey, why don't you go out and why don't you do this?" And I can't go anywhere because I don't trust her to do something crazy. I am trapped in this house like I'm in jail. I cannot go anywhere because I have to watch her 24/7. If I do, I am looking at my phone, keeping an eye on her, and I don't go far. Today, I actually did go somewhere because after all that stuff happened, she decided the bathtub needed to be cleaned. Mom, why do you need to do this right now? Again, stop using so much water because you're going to make me go downstairs and clean all that up again. And my back's already killing me from doing it the first time. So we have a cat which been neutered. Her name is Hyatt rhymes with or Fiat. That's okay. Um, and so now she is bent over on the floor on her knees, cleaning the bathtub. Mind you, no, I'm not gonna say that part. And she's using shampoo. I was like, okay, I'm trying to convince her to not do this. She's not listening. So I was like, all right, well, she's got some medicines at the pharmacy. She's gonna be on the floor for a while. Thank you, Shirley. So I run to CVS to the pharmacy and I go grab her medicine, come back. Sure enough, she's still there doing that. I was like, okay, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. So it's safe to go out when I know she's in the middle of doing something that's going to take her forever. So I did that. So did I say I was tired? Yeah. So the washing thing I told you I was going to tell you about. Our washing machine doesn't work. Well, why don't you get it fixed? We actually pay for insurance so that it can get fixed. So this guy sounded like he was Russian. Um, came multiple times, replaced multiple parts, never fixed it, and I'm like super frustrated. This is over a period of several months to the point where I'm like, okay, how long am I supposed to wait? And I said, can y'all just file a claim? You clearly can't fix it. I'm paying for this insurance. Can you give me a new one? Never happened. Kind of got tired of dealing with it. In the meantime, I ordered this small little washing machine from Amazon and I try to do clothes in that. But it's small, so you can only do a little bit at a time. And those sinks in the basement I told you about, they are actual sinks, but the knobs are broken. So I go upstairs and downstairs bringing water into this little wash machine, carrying a bucket of water. So again, not supposed to lift anything heavy. And that's how I have to clean clothes every so often. How often do you have to clean clothes? Well, mom is often incontinent. So that should tell you something right there. She also makes a mess quite often. She also gets food all over herself quite often when she gets tired at night after she's taken her nighttime pills, which are designed to help her get sleepy and go to bed, which is my favorite part of the day is when she finally goes to bed because then I'm like, ah, I can relax now. So, so what's up with the washing machine? The last time the guy was here is when this whole pipes getting clogged started happening again. And he's like, well, I can't fix this until you get that fixed because I'm not walking in poop and pee water. Well, again, I ain't got no money for that. So I can't fix that. So I can't fix that. Oftentimes, switching gears slightly, she will wake up and start screaming when I'm asleep and I gotta work. But she's not thinking about that. And start yelling at people that she thinks she sees or whatever, even though nobody's there. And now I am double tired because she woke me up in the middle of the night. I have a headache, probably. Can't think straight. And then I gotta go to work now. I work from home, right here on this computer behind me. That's where I work. So if you can't think straight, you're already tired as it is. You got a headache. You're not going to be at your optimal performance, put it that way. And I have a boss that he talks to me like he thinks I'm his child, maybe. Yells at me, talks to me like, I'm lower than dirt. And at one point in December, some of you guys know this, he wanted me to put in a camera so he could watch me in my bedroom working to make sure I'm working. Mind you, I've been working for this man for over 20 years. Never take sick days. Never take vacations. And I answer the phone pretty much on the first ring every single time. So you still think I'm not working. Got it. So I have to deal with that stress. Hello, Adam. It's just a lot. And I'm just really tired. I'm really tired. And so I stopped working at 5:30 my time. And then, as you know, most of you guys know, I broadcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which gives me a half an hour between stopping work and doing my video with you guys. And oftentimes within that half an hour, now that I can get up, I got to go do something, fix what mom messed up, make sure she's okay, blah, blah, blah. So I'm running like a chicken with no head on, back and forth, back and forth. And you wonder why I'm tired all the time. And then, so do the broadcast. I try to finish it as fast as I can, which I hate that I have to do that. I don't want to rush. I want to be relaxed. I want to be there for you guys. I want to help you guys. I want to be able to talk to you guys. But I always feel like I'm rushing because after the broadcast, then I got to make dinner. I'm no cook at all. So, there's TV dinners oftentimes, and there's simple things like hamburgers and hot dogs and spaghetti. Yeah, that's mostly what we eat. Once in the blue moon, if there's a little bit extra money or somebody donates, we'll do like a DoorDash. We actually did that this week because somebody did give me a little gifty gift. So like, we're having DoorDash. We're gonna have decent food for a change. So anyway, that was yesterday actually. Yeah. And so then I'm rushing to try to make her dinner, and then she has to take her pills, which makes her sleepy, makes her tired, and blah blah. Which is what I want, so she can go to bed. But then there's times where, even though she's sleepy, she gets in a fight mode. That's the worst. The worst, where she would start cussing me out, yelling at me, and I mean cussing me out, usually in Portuguese. Yelling at me, and I'm like, but let's get you to bed so you can relax and you can feel better. And I'm gonna stay right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want you to sleep on the sofa. Because and that's one other thing. We don't eat in the kitchen anymore because when she gets that tired, she can barely walk. And the sofa where we eat in the living room is right next to her bedroom, so all I have to do is walk a few feet, get her from the couch to go to the bed. So we always eat in the living room now because the tiredness hits her. Again, she can barely walk, so I gotta walk her to the bedroom and get her to the bed. So yeah, that's always fun. Most of the time, she doesn't fight, and she gets tired and she goes to bed. And sometimes I have to help her a lot. Sometimes I have to help her a little bit. Sometimes I only have to hold her hands. Other times I gotta put my arms like under her arms and like kind of maneuver to get to the bed, whatever. And then, like I said, other times she's in fight mode. She ain't trying to go to bed. Like I'm her dad and she's a little kid refusing to go to bed. That's what it feels like. So that's fun. And so like I said, when she goes to bed finally, then I'm like relaxed. Last night, though, I put her to bed and then I got the broadcast with my friend Carmen, right? You guys know on Fridays we do that show on Friday nights. I was literally about to hit the go live button to join her, and then all of a sudden I see she's out of bed. I see on the cameras. I'm like, no, like she never does that. And so I rush in there, convince her to go to back to bed. That took a while and still made it barely on time. So yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. And it seems like more and more I'm having to do things for her because if she just won't do it. Like there's been times where I've been telling her, you got to eat. You got to eat something. I'm working. Like if it's Saturday, Sunday, I'll do whatever you want because I'm free. I have no responsibilities. I have nothing to do. I don't mind at all. But when I got to work, I can't baby you. I can't do everything for you because if the phone rings and I don't answer it, he's going to think I'm fooling around and yell at me again like I'm a kid, like I'm dirt. And I don't like that. Who would? So, but it seems like lately, more and more and more, I'm having to do more and more for her because she just won't do it. So I'm like telling her, you gotta eat, you gotta eat. There's stuff all over the kitchen, there's stuff in the fridge, there's stuff in the freezer. Is she capable? Yeah, she's fully capable. She's capable of doing anything. She just for whatever reason won't do it. And like I said, it's exhausting. It's really, really tiring. Oh, I see Adam is over there on the Tiki Takis. What's up? So, and it seems like more and more lately, she's getting more and more. I don't want to say lazy because it's not on purpose. Um, but now I have to make her food. Like even though it's right there, I have to. She loves apple turnovers. Horrible, but that's what she likes. There's bagels. There's stuff right there on the table. She doesn't even have to cook. Just take it out, put it in the plate, eat it. That's too hard now, apparently. Another thing she does too is she'll grab food and walk around with it, and I'm like, "Where's your plate?" Now I got to go after you and sweep and clean. I'll clean it. I'll clean it. She doesn't clean it. So again, I'm tired, y'all. I'm only telling you guys the little things, not the really bad stuff. When I don't want to gross you out. But anyway, yeah. So I'm exhausted, y'all. So I am venting. I am so venting. And like I said, I might not keep this up because I don't know what people are gonna think about me. And again, I love my mom. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm, putting up with this. Sometimes she gets mad at me and goes, get out of here. Go to your own house. This is my house. I have nowhere else to go. And who's going to take care of you? I'll take care of myself. She can't take care of herself. She can't take care of herself. She can't. She doesn't know how to put her pillows together. She takes a bunch. Like, ugh. So I gave her the morning ones, even though she still hasn't eaten yet. She's supposed to eat first, but I'm tired. And this is like the nighttime one. So you can see this is pretty full of pills. The morning ones are just as bad. She can't do that. She doesn't know how to do that. I have to do that. So yeah, she literally can't be by herself, even though she says she's fine. No, she can't. Um, so yeah, I gotta watch her like a hawk. Can't really go anywhere. Well, why don't you bring her with you? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Why? Because she takes hours just to put on clothes. Why? I would love to know that. I would love to know that. Yeah, Adam. This is definitely a release. So, like I said, I don't even know how I'm gonna keep this up, but anyway, it's exhausting. And like when we have to go to the doctors, like the last doctor visit, they wanted us to come down there. I begged, I begged them over the phone, please. Is there no way we can do this either over the phone or a video conference thing? Because I have no idea what it's like to try to get her to get dressed to go anywhere. And again, it's always when I'm working. And if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, not a big deal. I'm not working. I don't have any responsibility. That's fine. I'll do what I need to do. When I'm working, I can't constantly. Work is busy. I can't be after you all the time. So yeah, all day long I'll fight with her to get, you got to put on clothes. You got to put on clothes. You got to put on clothes. You're not going to wear pajamas to the doctors. Come on, da 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 da. And then it gets closer and closer to the time to go, and she's still not quite ready. She's like, I have everything. I was like, you already picked out everything you're gonna wear, your shoes, everything, everything. Nope, nope. She says she does, but she doesn't. Good event. Congratulations, looking after the one who gave birth to you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's my mom. I only have one, you know. And she put up with, me and my brother's, uh, whatever childhood insanity stuff, whatever we dealt with. Although I was a good kid, honestly, I was never like, I'm not trying to boast, but I was the good one. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. That's just the truth. Because I don't want to get hit by my dad. My dad was very physically abusive, so I didn't want to get hit. So I did everything right. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's just really tiring. It's really exhausting. So I try when I come on the broadcast, my daily broadcast, I try my best to be smiley and energetic. But I guess I'm a pretty good actor. Maybe or maybe not. But I try to be like everything's cool. A lot of times it is not. I'm so flipping tired, exhausted, beyond exhausted. And then when she does do the screaming in the middle of the night, hello, Joy. When she does do the screaming thing in the middle of the night, she hasn't done that very often lately. When I first moved down here, so I used to live upstairs. This is a 3-family house. She was bad with that, but now I don't know why, but she hasn't been that bad. But she just did it again this week for the first time in the longest time, yelling, yelling at. She thinks people are here. She thinks people steals her stuff. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's it's nonstop. I don't get rest. I don't get a break. Uh, you get to hang out with friends. No, I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere. All my friends are mostly church friends, and my church is an hour away. No, I don't hang out with anybody. They're all too far. You know, I can't go to them. They're gonna have to come here. My best friend, he would, and he has. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm trying to do my best when I do my broadcast. I'm trying not to look tired or seem sad or depressed or exhausted or look, try to be positive because I want to help you guys. I want to do the best I can. And I want to, like I keep saying, be a good rep for Jesus. You don't want to look like an idiot, look like, you know what I'm trying to say. But it gets tiring. And then, I feel like when I say, can you guys smash the like or something? I don't know if everybody does. I know some of you guys do, but um, I would still, like I said, like I've said this before, like even if one person came, it's worth it to me to do this. But I remember Periscope days, man, we had hundreds of people watching. And now it's just like count on one hand most of the time, 2 hands at the most, how many people show up. And it's nobody's fault. It's just, it is what it is. But it does crack me up though that some people are like, and I try my best to be supportive of other people that broadcast, for example. And sometimes I've heard them complain like, "Oh, you don't come on my broadcast that much." I'm like, "You don't come on my broadcast ever." What you talking about? At least I show up sometimes. Uh, cracks me up. People are funny. People are funny. And you know me, I'm supportive. Like I built up the whole Jesus did a team. I had 12 people, all people broadcasting, getting together. I made this big thing, and now we're down to Mama Sue and Jason, loved him to death. Loved him to life, I should say, right? And yeah, I'm not saying it's not worth it to do this. It is, and I know it'll be 10 years in October, and I sometimes wonder though that I'm so tired. Am I going to make it to the 10 years? I don't know. Um, I'm just trying really hard, and then on top of all the other stress, of course, financial stress, and we're all under it. I get it. The economy sucks. Now the house insurance has jumped up to 960 something a month. What? Say what now? Um thank God my car's paid off. At least I don't have to do that. But yeah. And I was talking to my cousin the other day, and she, I guess without saying the number, I told her how much I make, and she's like, "You make what?" It's like, Rick, that's practically poverty level. What? I was like, and you've been working for that guy for 20 years? Yeah, over 20 years. Yeah. So that's an issue. And believe me, I've shopped around already. I've already shopped around Progressive and so many people, and all of them are like, nope. No one to help. What? Really unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, the closest relative is my brother, but he lives 3 hours away, and he can't do it, guys. He can't do it. He's got his own health issues. He just had surgery, and it really didn't help. Seems like sometimes it made it worse. He couldn't possibly do it. Plus, he's got, no, he can't. He just can't do it. There's no way he could do it. I have a cousin who lives in the next city over, but she's busy with her own life. She can't do much. She visits when she can, once in a while. Sometimes she'll bring food over. But yeah, I got to do this by myself. There's nobody else. What about Medicaid? I know everybody says Medicaid. Yeah, my son's mom, for both of her parents, they actually paid her to watch her parents. She was a paid caregiver from the government, right? My mom makes just barely too much money to qualify. Barely. Because I'd love that option. Shoot. Even if it was less money that I make now, which is already pathetic, I would still love it, because then I could, try to figure out how to do other stuff, side hustles, write more books, write some songs, try to make money that way or something. I'd figure something out. But, she doesn't qualify for that. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this a venting session. We're all going through it. We're all suffering. We're all going through stuff. I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, I just want to vent a little bit, not gonna lie, because you guys are here. You guys are the faithful ones. You guys are always here. But like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna leave this up. Oh, hey Toby, I see you over there on TikTok. I gotta remember to check TikTok. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of a thing yesterday. I can still have both browsers open, but just resize the Restream one, and then I could leave the TikTok one enough room so I could see the chat. Yeah, Rick, you're a genius, but you're also dumb, because why didn't you think of this before? Now I can see the TikTok chat at the same time and keep Restream open at the same time. Okay, Rick finally figured it out. It takes me a while to figure stuff out sometimes, but anyway. Um, Definitely enjoy 100%, 100%. So it is tough. And for people that have been a caregiver for a parent or whoever, sometimes as a husband or wife, it's definitely not easy, right? And you're like, what if they fall? Well, they usually can't get up, and you got to help them up. And again, metal rods in my back. I'm supposed to lift anything heavy. Here I am lifting a 160 something pound person. Uh, so then I'm going to be in pain for a while. Besides the whole lifting the wet vac, cleaning the sewage issue in the basement before it hits the floor, which it did today. Uh, no, sure. I'm not, like I said at the beginning, you probably weren't here. This is not me asking for anything. I'm really not. I'm not looking for anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm not looking for anybody to give me any offering. Nothing. I'm just venting, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I want to. There's so many things I want to do. Like I said, I want to write another book. I want to write multiple books, to be honest with you. I got to get that whole songs that I did. I need to sing some of my songs. I haven't done them in a while. Maybe release that as an album somehow. Um, you know, do like 99 cents a song. I don't know. Anything helps. I know people think like, oh, big deal. Trust me, if a lot of people do it, then it does help. It does make a big deal. So, but anyway, yeah, it's really hard, y'all. I'm just being very honest, transparent. It's hard. It's tough. Um, I'm doing this all alone. I'm not trained. I'm not equipped. I have no training to do this. Um, and it's very hard. And she's very strong-willed, and you have to be very careful the way you talk to somebody that's going through this. Like, You know the memes that they always have where they're like, I'm working really hard on my attitude and how I talk to people, but my face is not agreeing. My face is saying the opposite of what I'm saying. Like, oh, I need to work on that big time. I'm trying to be super nice because when you get mad, they reflect it right back to you. So I try to be nice and try not to sound like I am commanding her, because in her mind that's what she sees. Like, I'm commanding her to do something. If you ain't gonna tell, I'm your mother. You're gonna tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, that's not. We just did this today. Because I kept asking her, why do you want to wash the bathtub right now? After I just went through the whole cleaning of the poop and pee water in the basement, and I don't want to do it again. It kills me just to do it once. Because it's like 6 or 7 times like lifting that heavy water, putting it outside um yeah. So it's tough. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's really, really tough. And yet I want to be here for you guys. I want to help you guys out. You guys all have issues. You guys have problems. You guys have health stuff, which is I love to pray for you. And we've seen God do things so many times in the past. Like, I don't care how many people say like the prayer portion of the broadcast is so long and boring, but I've seen God do too many things. I've seen him do too many things. Linda says, we're here for you. Anytime you want to talk privately and available. Okay, I appreciate that, Linda. Adam says, when I was young, my mom and I would have to do yearly visits with my grandmother who was in a hospice care to buy her stuff she needed. Yeah, yeah. So, and it's tough, y'all, because, again, she has dementia. What is dementia? The root word of dementia is demented. Demented means you're not right up here. So she's not, but she doesn't know that she's not right up here. She thinks she's normal. She keeps talking about dead people. My dad. Have you seen your dad? No, mom. I don't see dead people. You're crazy. I'm crazy. Okay. Uh yeah, it's just, and it's nonstop. It's constant, 24/7. Don't get a break. Don't get a rest. Don't get a vacation. So yeah, I'm tired. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired. Adam says, Mom did this because my grandmother made a little too much, too quiet for care. So yeah, you get it. Maybe you could buy your mother some equipment. She might need to lower her tax bill. Yeah, that's another thing. The taxes for the house. It's every 3 months, $2,500. That gets paid to the city. That's not the insurance. Now the insurance jacked up to 960 something. Um, I've already I've used all the credit cards. Like, they're pretty much mostly maxed out. I don't know. I don't want to be homeless. I know that. Something's got to change. I got to figure something out. Up to now, gotten by on the skin of my teeth somehow, some way. But yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It is a lot. Try to stay positive. I think if you know me, you know I am, pretty much positive. Look at the bright side, no matter how bad it could be. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And I'm not gonna lie, the devil will the devil doesn't want me to do the broadcast. You know darn well he does not want me to be reading the Bible and to be praying for you guys. So he will mentally onslaught my brain with all kinds of crazy thoughts, right? Nobody shows up. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you bother? It's just the same people all the time. I'm telling you, this is what the devil throws in my head all the time. This isn't even worth it. You're giving all your time. What do you get back in return? Like, this is the stuff the devil hits my brain with. I'm not saying I feel this way, but I know it's the enemy that he's hitting my head with this. So it's tough. I'm tired. She still hasn't eaten yet. What time is it? 2:41. She hasn't had breakfast yet, let alone lunch. Yeah. So anyway, it's tough. So if you are a caregiver and you're watching this, I'm giving you a virtual hug because you know. you know. It's very difficult, y'all. It's very difficult. So yeah, I do sometimes get my feelings. I try not. I'm not gonna lie. I try not to show it. I try to be like everything's so cool. You've heard the stories. You've heard what I'm going through. I'm not even telling you everything. I'm just telling you some of the highlights. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's really hard. But I can say that thank God she's not as she was actually worse when I first moved down here, and I think it's because her and my niece that was living here. She lived here until she finished nursing school. Now she's a nurse and she lives on her own. But unfortunately, a lot of times those two butted heads a lot, and so I think she was still in that super angry mode when I first moved in. But eventually kind of figured out what triggers her, what calms her down. Um, Food is a big issue too, and I know some people gonna say I'm crazy about this, and people have told me I'm crazy about this. I found out quick, and I proved it to my brother when he visited one time. She cannot have. You ready for this? Chocolate. Whoo! I found that out quick. If she has chocolate, she is the Wicked Witch of the West. Don't know why that is. Specifically chocolate. So nothing, no more chocolate ice cream, no more chocolate chip cookies, no more chocolate, nothing. And my brother was like, that's kind of weird. I was like, oh, you think so? Okay, let's let her have some chocolate. And then he saw firsthand. He's like, oh crap, you're right. I'm like, yeah, I live with her 24/7. I'm observant. I know. I pay attention. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, yeah, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm really doing the best I can. Um, Surviving. Doing the broadcast. I'm trying to be faithful. Trying to come out every day. Again, you hear me say it all the time. All the stuff we do in the broadcast. This is stuff that we should be doing anyway. So I'm just saying. Let's say I stop doing the broadcast. I'm not planning to, so I don't have a heart attack. But I still would have to read the Bible. I would still have to worship. I still have to pray. So this is stuff I have to do anyway. So I just get to do it with you guys. And as I've said before, I don't hang out with anybody because I can't go anywhere, and all my friends live super far away. And actually even a lot of those friends that aren't even here anymore, a bunch of my really closest friends, they've actually moved to other states now. So you are my social life. You guys are my friends. You guys are who I hang out with. So, I would not be happy with that taken away. So don't think like, oh, is Rick gonna stop broadcasting? Is that why he's doing it? No, that's not. I don't. I need this. I need to interact with people, and this is the only way I can do it, then fine, so be it. But I just want you guys to be aware and just know. And again, I don't a lot of us are going through stuff. A lot of us are going through really hard times. I get it. So I don't want you to be like, mad at me, be like, "Well, yeah, I get it, but you know what? I'm going through crap too." I'm like, "I know, I understand, but I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have anybody to vent to. You know, you guys are my friends." So yeah, it's not easy to sit here and talk about all this stuff, But yeah, I wish I had more energy. Um, I wish I had people I could vent to more. Um, but it's tough because I really don't. I mean, my bestie listens to me and he's amazing. He's amazing, and I try not to even to him say a whole lot of everything, but he does hear a lot more than you guys ever would, to be honest with you. So he's awesome. He's amazing, but he's got his own problems. He's got his own family. He's got a wife. He's got 3 kids. He just started a job after getting fired for that's a whole nother story. Um, yeah, he got his own issues. I ain't trying to bother him, but yeah, I don't want to stop doing this. Of course, I want to keep going on. I want to keep doing this, but there's just things I gotta try to figure out, you know, and I gotta try to figure out how can I relieve some of the stress. Um, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because I don't. Ooh, how? How? Um, everybody's busy. Everybody's got their own thing they got to do, so it's tough. This freaking insurance though, that's killing me. 960. How you go from so every year it's been going up. It was like 300, then 400, then 500, then 600. Now from 600 to 960. What? What is happening? That's always weighing on me. And I'm using credit cards like crazy because I don't have any way to pay anything. So yeah, I got to figure something out. He's gonna help. He's gonna help. And if he uses people to do it, awesome. Or if he does a miracle, awesome. I don't whatever he wants to do. I'm not gonna tell God how to do his job. But yeah, I don't. If I ever do seem like I'm off, I probably am. So pray for me. Like I for real need prayer. If I ever do seem like, oh, you're tired, or yeah, I probably am. I'm just being very transparent and honest with you. It's not easy. It's not easy. So, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Still want to do the broadcast. Hey Darcy, still want to do this. I'm not saying I want to stop. I mean, if I miss my 10-year streak of doing this every day, ooh, that's gonna tick me off. Unless I'm in a coma or something or in the hospital, that's gonna tick me off. I don't want to lose that 10-year streak. I mean, if I had to, I had to. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. But I want to be there for you guys, but I want to be real. I want to be, I don't want to be fake. So that's why I'm telling you all the stuff and all the stuff that I'm going through. I haven't told you everything, but some of the stuff. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I could be or some people say like, that's right, Melanie, October 9th, 2025 will be 10 years of me broadcasting every single day. Never missed a day yet. Every day. Crazy, right? Who does that? And I'm still fighting with Twitter about why can't I broadcast on there using Restream? I can broadcast on their app. If I bring up X on the phone, I can broadcast there fine, but I can't use Restream. And now I found out why. And I forget, did I tell you this? That it's because of the whole Periscope thing that I got blacklisted because I dared to show a Jesus movie on Easter in a private group. It wasn't even public, of people that I thought were my friends in the private group. And somebody reported it, showing a Jesus movie on Easter, and I got blacklisted. And so that is the reason. Now I found out because I was working with a Restream, and they're like, try to Restream or try to go on right now on the X, and then they go, oh yeah, there's something in here that says blacklisted. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I showed them proof, the evidence that movie is actually free to show, as long as you don't make. Basically, they don't want you to charge people to watch it. They don't care if you show it to anybody. And I tried to show them that, and they're not listening to me. So, meh. Twitter. Oh well. Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Oh, and then I gotta figure out the whole web thing. I'm gonna have to switch to somebody else because I think they said it's gonna be like $300 in March. I absolutely cannot afford that. So that's gonna have to switch to somebody cheaper. So hopefully it won't affect my websites. Pretty much Jesus Did It and rickcasa.com are the only ones right now. But yeah. So again, keep praying for me. I definitely need it. If I seem off, yeah. Those people need to make it right. Yes. If I ever seem off, if I ever seem tired, you are right. I am. So definitely pray for me. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Just wanted to vent and let you guys know what's going on. But I don't want to stop broadcasting, right? Oh my goodness, really? Cheap viewers on stream. That is so funny. Oh, of course on Twitch. Yay. Oh, Twitch, I finally got paid. I got paid on Twitch. I got $50 because I finally had enough people watching on Twitch. Because when you watch Twitch and they play commercials, the more commercials you watch, the more they pay me. So thank you to those that watch on Twitch. I finally got paid by them. Yay. So yeah. It's just $50, but hey, every little bit helps. All right. I think that's about it. If you want to ask me anything, feel free to ask me. I'm pretty much done. Can't think of anything else to say right now. I just need you guys to pray for me, for real, for real. Just I hate being tired all the time, and it's all the time. If you're late, I usually guess why. Yeah, because I only have that 30 minutes in between stopping work, doing the video, and then I got to take care of mom and set everything up and set up the lighting and da-da-da-da, because yeah, if I shut off all the lights, you're gonna see it's real dark in here. I try to be professional with this thing up in here. You know what I'm saying? Try to look good and professional. So yeah, just keep me in prayer. Again, if you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask, 'cause I'm pretty much done. Might be doing a video with my couple of my other friends that I did the X-Men videos. I never finished. I stopped at 6. So there's 3 more episodes. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 4 episodes. So maybe doing that today or tomorrow with a couple people. Hopefully, I kind of want to. I hate not finishing something I start. So I got the number 7 ready to go. I just need them to do it with me because I don't want to do it by myself anymore. But yeah. Nobody, no questions, nothing. But just pray for me. Seriously, pray for me. If you have suggestions, I'm open to hear it. If you follow me on social media, hit me up there. Email rick@jesusdidit.org. You can hit me up there. I'm terrible with checking that email, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna try my best to do better with that. But yeah, I need a lot of prayer, a lot of support. Right now, I'm so tired. My back hurts because, again, she decides to run the shower when I told her to not use water yet. The sinks are almost full in the basement. It's gonna go on the floor. It hasn't happened in a long time. But she did that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you might have to catch the replay. And it's gross. And it stinks. Hello, pee and poop on the floor. Of course, it's gonna make the whole house stink. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. So yeah, catch the replay if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just keep praying for me. Pray that God will give me wisdom. Again, this financial situation, and I know some people are like, "Well, can't you move?" Again, mom has dementia. Think about that, what that would do. She's used to living where she is, and dementia is very weird. Like, if you put her in a different environment, it's probably gonna freak her the heck out. Just saying. But yeah, just keep praying for me. God give me wisdom, figure things out, figure out some kind of way to make more money than I do now. It's like, well, find another job. I hear you, but with what energy? Yeah, something's got to change. Like I said in my Facebook post, if nothing changes, nothing changes. But yeah. So no questions. I got groceries being delivered between 3 and 5. So in 5 minutes, possibly somebody might be here. But yeah, that is about it. Nothing else to say. Don't know if I'm gonna leave this up or not, because it's not about. I want people to feel sorry for me, and I don't want anybody thinking that I'm begging for anything. I'm totally not. I am not. Open to ideas and wisdom, but yeah. Just pray for me, y'all. And I'm sorry. This is a downer broadcast. It's not uplifting to you, but right now I'm asking for some uplifting. I need the help. I need your prayers. I need your support. I need your love, because it's very tough. I'm very, very tired. And yeah, I literally look forward to weekends like I never have in my life, because I don't have to work. And at least that stress I don't have to worry about on the weekends. And if it's a long weekend, even better. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'll be on tonight at 11:30 for my super short, quick broadcast. As always, thank you, Jason. Um, but yeah, and again, at some point this weekend, I'm hoping I could do at least knock out one more of those X-Men cartoons. Still got 4 more episodes to get through. Again, I like to finish what I start. But thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing the best I can. I just need some prayer support. Again, it's just me living with a demented person because that's what dementia is, unfortunately. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, and Mark. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And again, please, guys, I'm not begging for anything. I just need you guys to know what's going on. Support me by praying for me, checking in on me, making sure I'm okay. Maybe once in a while. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Melanie. It's just me. I gotta do it all, and I'm only one person, and I'm only human, as the song says. Yeah, and I have no training for this. I'm just figuring out as I go. And unfortunately, with dementia, it does not get better. It gets worse and worse and worse. So if I'm already stressed out now, whew. Anyway, yeah, and just put her in a nursing home. That's not an option. It's not an option. So, yeah, that's about it. It is almost an hour, and yes, I appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you letting me vent. I really, really do. And again, let me reiterate: I'm not begging for anything. I'm just venting and looking for some prayer support and friendship support. That's it. Not asking for a thing. I'm just saying because I don't want people like, well, who do you think you are? We all going through stuff. Okay, I'm sure you are. I know we all are. But a lot of you guys, you might have a partner, a wife, a husband, family. You can leave your house. You can go do stuff if you want to. You can go shopping. You can go to the movies. I can't do any of that. I have to stay here. I'm stuck. I can't do anything. And it's not like it's the desire is huge to be able to do that. My desire is to rest. The biggest present somebody could give me, and my brother knows when he comes to visit, the biggest present you can give me is not take me out. The biggest present you can give me is let me sleep. Because when you have somebody with dementia that you don't know what they're going to do, you have to kind of sleep with one eye open. She wakes up in the middle of the night. I don't know what she's doing. I have no idea what she's doing. You know? So, anyway, all right, stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to cut this off because it's an hour. And I'm probably going to lay down before my groceries get here, recover from my back. But yeah, if you want, catch the replay. I guess if you missed the beginning, because there was a lot said. And again, this is not a feel sorry for Rick video. This is not a Rick is begging for anything. I'm not. I'm just venting and asking for prayer and letting you know that I'm going to still do my best to keep on doing this, to keep on being there for you guys, to keep on supporting you guys, to keep on praying for you guys. If I change things a little bit, it's not just because of anybody else's influence. It could be for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And when people say like the prayer part of the broadcast, it takes a long time. It does. It really, really does. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Of course. Thank you. You and Lorraine. I appreciate you guys. Adam has been working his butt off doing videos, exercising. And I'm like, man, I wish I had energy. I could be doing that too. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. I know God's going to get me through. I lean on him. I depend on him. I would be dead without him. I know that for a fact, 100%. But just venting, just letting you guys know what's going on and to pray for me. So if I ever seem like I'm off, yeah, probably am. And now you know why. Mostly you know why. But yeah, there's other stuff. But I told you a lot of stuff. Anyway, All right. I love you guys. I'll see you, Lord willing, tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, at some point, like I said, I might be doing the other X-Men one. I want to finish doing that because that's fun. That's fun for me. I like, I love my Marvel stuff. Hello, look behind me. Hello. I like doing that stuff. That's gonna be Tony D and Brian. I'm trying to get them to do it with me. So if you don't know who they are, don't worry about it. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Hello, Daniel. Sorry, I'm gonna cut this off now. Catch the replay. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up, like I said, because I feel like I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm whining, complaining, begging. I don't know. But if I see one person say something negative about it, I'm probably gonna like delete it. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I can't deal with it. I don't know. We shall see. All right. Love you guys, and I'll see you tonight or later or tomorrow or whenever. I see you guys next. All right. That's it. I'm just gonna sign off.